Welcome to another flashlight overview video from Longhorn Tactical, and today I'm going to be doing a quick overview and review of the Olight Warrior Mini 3. The Warrior Mini 3 is the latest in the line of tactical EDC hybrids from Olight. It keeps the great features of the Warrior Mini 2 while giving it many small but smart upgrades like the easy to clean flush tail switch. Stay tuned for all of its features and make sure to subscribe for more overviews like this one. So first, as a bit of an unboxing, even though I couldn't help myself and I already tore this thing open off screen, the light itself comes with the USB charging cable and L bracket along with some paperwork, and then the clip is already pre-installed. Also, the flashlight comes with a pre-installed Olight 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery, which is the 186C35 variant that's used in all the lights that you see here on screen. So starting off here at the crown, it's definitely hard to miss the crenulated bezel that would definitely come in handy if you were to, get in a scuffle. Here at the top also we have the proximity sensor, which is an upgrade one since the last Warrior, as it's a lot more compact. I'll throw up the last one here on screen that I did as a short. This proximity sensor also features the Olight pre-activated system. Basically, whenever it's in turbo, it won't throttle down if something gets in front of it. However, if you were to activate turbo with something in front of it, you can see how it just throttles down right there. It also features a high performance LED, which is the muscle of this light. And then moving down more, you can see the two-way clip that Olight is known for, which I personally love. I mean, it's such a simple design and compact, yet a genius idea. And then of course we have the side switch right here, which is a bigger button than the previous lights in this series, and it's fully metal, which again is new for this series. However, what's not new for this series is the battery indicator located on the side switch, which is super handy for telling your battery percentage. And I have this diagram right here for you so that way you know what all the colors mean. And then moving down to the main body here, we have the great textured aero grade aluminum alloy, which the whole flashlight is made of. And the finish of this is just super great. It feels clean, it feels super professional. There are no air bubbles, and despite all the nooks and crannies, the coating is just super even. It's amazing. But beyond the super clean finish, the flashlight is both impact resistant and IPX8 waterproof. This is because of its rugged shell and the seal created between the body and the head of the flashlight. And then as we finish working our way down the light, we have the two-stage tail switch, which is also how the light charges. And so in order to charge the light, you can just go ahead and place the tail switch on the charging pad, and then it will turn red to indicate that it is charging. And then once it's fully charged, it will go ahead and turn back green. One of the ways that you can first turn on this light is by pressing the side switch. And by holding the side switch while it's on, you can cycle through low, medium, and high outputs. So low, medium, high, just like that. And then to access your moonlight mode while the light is off, go ahead and press and hold it until it comes on just like that. This will be your 0.5 half a lumen mode. There are actually two ways of accessing turbo mode in the factory default setting. The first one would be double clicking the side switch like this. And then you have your turbo brightness right there. And then another way would be full depressing the tail switch. This is a two-stage, and so half press would be your medium 200 lumens, and then a full depress would be the turbo right there. And then you can actually think of this as a clicky switch, as if I do a quick press, just like that, that will be the 200 mode. But if I do a full press, like that, that will be your turbo mode right there. And so again, half press, half click, you can keep it on, or a full click like that. But also if you were to just hold this for more than a couple of seconds, it'll go immediately off once you finish putting pressure on it. Quick strobe warning, but in order to access the strobe in your factory default mode, all you have to do is triple tap this side switch right here, just like that. And then to deactivate it, you can just press this, and it doesn't matter if the light is on or off, just triple tap it, and that's how you get to your strobe. And I keep mentioning factory default mode, that's because there is a second mode, it's strobe mode, and to access it, all you have to do is press down, fully press down the tail switch, and then hit the side switch. And you can see how it's strobed. That is because you are now in strobe mode. And this only changes the operation of the tail switch functionally, and that's because your medium now won't lock into place if you were to click the tail switch, as you can see right here. it will only turn on as long as I press it. And then if you were to fully depress the tail switch, you can see here that it strobes. And so it only affects the tail switch operation. But again, in strobe mode, the tail switch will only turn on the light as long as you're keeping pressure on it. And so for the 200 lumen medium output and the strobe, it will only stay on for as long as you put pressure on it. And then you can also still access the turbo by double clicking the side switch and the strobe by triple tapping the side switch. Those functions stay the same. And then lastly here, as we don't want to be burning holes in our pockets, this is a high performance flashlight after all, there is a lockout mode. And so to access it, all you have to do is while the light is off, go ahead and hold this. You'll see that the moonlight comes on, but as soon as it turns off, it is in lockout mode. You can see the tail switch or the side switch, no matter how much I press it, how quickly, it will not turn on. And then the red light is just simply here letting you know that you are locked out. And then to unlock it, you just do the same thing. You press and hold the side switch, you'll see the moonlight come on, and then you are back to normal operation. Okay, but now it's time for some cold hard numbers. The maximum brightness of the Warrior Mini 3 is 1,750 lumens, and it has a beam throw of 262 yards, which is really nice coming from a flashlight of this size. The beam intensity is going to be 14,400 candela, which again is pretty awesome from a flashlight this size. And it's meant to be a tactical light, and with the strobe, with that candela and this bezel, it's not something that you're necessarily going to want to be on the other end on. And then in terms of dimensions and weight, I have them here on screen for you. And you can just look at this in my hand. I feel like it's really just the perfect size because it's small enough to be easy to carry around, but also there's enough clearance of the bezel for me to take advantage of that crenulated bezel. And then lastly, for our metrics, I have the run times here on screen. This light uses step down brightness to prevent overheating. And so you can see on the diagram the times that it can sustain each brightness before stepping down in brightness to the level below. So in getting the beam shots for this video, I was exploring a walking path and a creek, and this light made me feel super secure just because it illuminated all the space around me, and I could see where I was going, and then I could also just watch out for people or snakes. Also, I love how rugged this light is. I had complete confidence exploring the creek with it, knowing that if I were to drop it on a rock or it were to slip into the river because I was looking at something in the water, that it would be completely unscathed. Well, that's about all I have to say about the Olight Warrior Mini 3. It's a compact, powerful, tactical EDC that's just an out-of-the-park home run for me. I hope that you enjoyed this overview and my thoughts on it. Thank you so much for watching.